Good evening, folks. We are back with another episode of the Fomoball podcast, which I never thought would happen because I thought we all drifted away. We have a guy sitting in the UK, we have me sitting in Madrid, we have one guy sitting in Bangalore, so we have another guy joining from Bangalore. But there is one reason that has united all of us here today, and it is for me, it's the sad, I should say, very very sad news I got to know. The dismissal of Mr. Erik Ten Hag, or as these people would like to call the bald fraud. But anyways, that's brought the group back, and we will probably have a roast session from at least the two of them. And I don't know about Vibhas whether he'd like to shit on Eric as well. But yeah, without further ado, let's start. Shashank, close yours. Have fun.
Yeah. So I'd like to start by playing a song that eulogizes Erik Ten Hag.
Come on, celebrate good times. Come on, oh come on, yes. Celebrate good times. Come on, oh it's a celebration. Ooh, it's time.
Yeah. Anyways, I got my joy back, man. I got my joy back. You don't understand. Like, I love United not because I choose to, but just because I do. Which is like a wedding vow. Okay, except I can't divorce the club. Like, until death do us apart. I can't help but feel like shit when they are shit, even though I so badly want to just forget that they exist, but I couldn't. And when he got sacked, I felt so happy. And the same day, we were like, Amorum's coming. And the next day, Amorum's confirmed. And I was like, yes, I'm even more happy. And then I knew that Rude, even though he was a part of Eric's staff, will do better. Full disclosure, Rude is one of the main reasons I don't hate all Dutch people. All right? Amazing guy, but I know he played a part in Eric's structure, etc. He still misused Rashford a bit, but oh my God, man, he was a breath of fresh air. We scored 5 goals in a game. Against a Premier League side, we scored 5 goals. That feels so good. It's like, I've never watched The Shawshank Redemption. I never will watch The Shawshank Redemption. I will boycott that movie all my life. But I'm imagining when that guy got out of the jail, this is how he felt. And he saw sunlight properly and he smelled fresh air for the first time. He's gone, man. The evil is gone. And I feel so fucking happy about it. I don't have to listen to a manager like blame everything on the players. I don't have to listen to a manager back sex offenders, domestic abusers, and force academics to sign with his agency or else sell them to fucking Utrecht for 2 million or like 500,000 or shit like that. I can watch good tactics. I can watch our midfield not just be this giant empty space where people can have proper picnics in the middle while the game is still going on. It's my club is back. My club is back. Like full disclosure to everyone here, Rude has had an interim session. This is when we're recording. Rude has played his last game as manager against Leicester. It's confirmed that he will leave the coaching staff. Amorim has come in. He looks amazing. He's not bald. He basically dog walked Pep at Portugal 4-1. And I'm like, yeah, and just a bit of I just want to juxtapose a few things. In Eric Ten Hag's first session, he was like, I can't play the Ajax way here at Manchester United. It won't be the same, etc. He was giving excuses like, no, 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 I will not be able to implement my system over here. It is not the same club. This is a different club, so things will be different. He started making excuses even before his first game. I saw headlines after the Man City versus Sporting game where Amorim also said that, I can't play the same way with United here. I got PTSD for a second until I read his full interview. He's like, I can't play the same way as I did with Sporting with United. Because with Sporting, I defended most of the time. With United, I can't defend against City. I want to be on the front foot and I want to attack. And I'm like, man, I love you already. I cannot love you anymore. Don't make me. I don't care if he's setting me up for depression. I don't care. He's like, just when I thought I was out, he has pulled me back in, and I'm excited to watch football. I am so goddamn excited to watch United games. Screw the international break. Just put me in a coma until we play Ipswich away. Bruno is back in form. Bruno is back, man. Bruno is fucking back. I just saw some stats saying Bruno has played 250 games for United and he's had 150 GA. I swear, if not for fucking Erik Ten Hag, it'll be 350 right now. He was a goal scoring machine under Ole. He was a like Carrick had just like 2 games, so I won't count that. Under Ten Hag, he was garbage. The minute Ten Hag is out and we have a decent manager, he scored like I think it was 2 goals and 2 assists in 4 games, or like more than that, something like that. I say which something like that
Yeah.
only. Bruno is back, man. Update your FPLs, everyone. I don't care. Update your FPLs. Get Bruno back in the game. He is gonna blow your minds. United is back. Of course, I have some doubts about the 3-4-3. I don't know how it's going to be. And for once, I don't fucking care. It's not my headache anymore. We have a competent manager. We have a competent coaching system. Like, I know I'm very much prone to hyperbole, and I'm trying to avoid all hyperbole right now. I'm trying to, be very modest and be very realistic. But, like, realistically, I think we're never going to lose a game of football ever again for the next 10 years under Amorim. Like, we're going to win every goddamn game. We're going to score like 15 goals a game. We're going to win the sextuple every goddamn season. Like, it's just sunshines and rainbows, man. Like, fuck daylight savings time. Fuck the fact that it gets dark at fucking 4 p.m. The sunlight in my life is back up. United are back. I can go to Old Trafford and see a guy with hair on his head as in the when the manager sits. I feel so happy, man. I feel so goddamn happy. And Ole, I love you, but for once in the podcast, I'm not going to be like, you come back and manage us. I want you to come back as a spectator this time, man. But
Finally.
Ole is still my one true love, but I want it, man. You have me believing again, and like, I'm never going to thank you enough for that. That one press conference, that one game against City, everything. The guy basically dog walked Pep Guardiola and said, I'm going to do this twice a season now, minimum. They basically said, this is what I can do with Sporting. Just guess what I'm going to do when I have Hoyland, Rashford, Bruno, and Ahmad and Garnacho with me. Guess what I'm going to
Shashank,
do when I have one proper
not to
transfer
bust your
window.
bubble,
Vibhas, shut
but
up. Shut
Hag
up.
was doing the same with Ajax. Just going to put that out. Go on.
I'm sorry. And just to juxtapose, in Ten Hag's second last game at Ajax, he lost to PSV or Feyenoord or some shit. With Amorim's second to last game at Sporting, he basically taught Guardiola what football is. All right. He's like, the age of taklas is over. The age of bald men is over. Finished. Finito.
Who's
Khalas.
leading the league right now? Who's leading the league right now?
It's
A bald
Sporting.
guy.
Arey, Premier League. Who's on top
I'm,
of the league?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is Amaram just came here today. You wait right now. Just saying. We are saying that and Ten Hag did the same thing with Ajax. Ajax was always the best team in the Netherlands. When Amaram came to Sporting, they were garbage. They were like having a United-esque 19-year Premier League drought or something. Not Premier League, sorry, obviously. League One drought over there. Right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I know for a fact Sporting are forget being unbeaten in the league. They have lost zero games, drawn 0 games, lost 0 games. I think it's 10 games and 10 wins right now. And I think they only have around 3 to 6 goals scored against them. Please fact check me on this. But that's the record right now. Imagine going up against Erling Haaland and having your striker score a hat trick against him, be like, shut up. I don't care who you are. I'm the guy with the amazing ass beard.
You just look at
And
Yeah, it's
11
39.
games, 11 wins, 33 points, 39 goals, 5 against, and he's coming to manage United, who's sitting 13th on the table. Oh my God.
look, I'm going to
Career
be
soon.
honest.
Career
I'm going to be
soon.
very honest over here. I don't know why he agreed to come. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
United,
Yeah.
like, no matter how shit it is, this just proves where fucking Man United will always have a pull of its own. An unbeaten, unrivaled pull. It'll always be there. I have some doubts about how some of the players are going to fit into the structure, but uh, I have zero regrets about the managerial choice. All the statistics, everything always said that Amorim's going to be the best fit. And I'm with him till the end of the line right now, man. As long as he doesn't do stupid shit like, I don't know, back sex offenders or something, I'm going to back him throughout.
Oh,
We're back. We're back. We're back.
Hypothetical question, Shashank. What if
Uh,
he sells? What if he sells Rashford?
Yeah, that's fine. I love Marcus Rashford. I love Marcus Rashford. And I feel that he is wasting his life at United. He could do so much better. Our fans are toxic towards him.
Mm.
The YouTubers and everything are toxic towards him. If he goes to a club like, I don't know where he'd go, Barca or PSG or wherever, I think he'd have an amazing, amazing, amazing career. And I completely understand if he chooses to leave. Although I wish and pray that he stays.
By the way, Ten
He,
Hag was right.
what?
Eras did come to an end. I
Yeah.
most
I
likely,
mean,
yeah.
Klopp
Manchester
did,
City.
Klopp did
Yeah.
leave.
Hello.
Pep did lose 4 games in a row.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying all right.
Yeah, eras coming to an had nothing to do with him though.
Yeah.
Ten
Yeah.
Hag
This,
had no
this,
contribution
Visionary.
in that.
no, I
Visionary, but
think
he had no
I
contribution.
think Ten Hag has just mastered the dark arts to a very perfect level. Just see, okay, like when Ten Hag was at United, Arteta had like 2 amazing seasons where he nearly won the league, etc. Right?
Yeah.
Arteta did really, really well with Arsenal. The minute Ten Hag leaves, the minute he leaves, Arsenal just become shit magically. Man City just becomes shit magically.
Mhm.
I'm sure there was some black magic going on somewhere. Like he was sucking the life force out of United or something in order to just, earn some money or some shit. It
So
was
you're
just a
saying
massive money laundering scheme.
Ten Hag's black magic got us on the top of the table. Works for me
No,
then.
actually, you would have also been shit had you had Klopp, but you were smart and you replaced your manager, so the black magic got, yeah.
The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
baldness cancel out the baldness. Sure.
It's okay. Now the beardness is coming in and going to save us all,
Yeah.
man.
So, Pranav, are you sad or happy that Mr. Bald
Yeah.
has gone?
So, am I audible first?
Yeah.
So, unlike most Man United fans, I was one of those who backed Ten Hag, right? So, even a week before he was sacked, I was telling my, fellow United fans, like, I don't think they should sack him. Maybe he should stay here for till the season end, and post that they can do whatever they want, right? And even after they sacked him, I was feeling Arteta still staying without winning a trophy. This guy won 2 trophies. Maybe it is a bit unfair. Maybe we should have given him time. And
I can't
I
see
did feel
tears on
bad.
your face, but yeah, like,
Yeah, yeah. But let me complete, right? But the last 2 games, the way I've seen Amad Diallo play,
oh,
that bald motherfucker deserved to get sacked for playing Anthony over him. Okay, I have no regrets now. There can be no explanation whatsoever to why he played Anthony over Amad Diallo. I can't justify that. Right.
You
mm.
can do this shit
Two
on Zoom. I
games, and
didn't know
I'm
that.
completely with whatever the board has decided. This guy deserved to get sacked. No doubt. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if Root did something like we've always seen how a manager change can bring a team to back to life. And even the 5 goals game, we were a bit lucky to score 5 goals, but I appreciate whatever Root did. And I would have wished him to stay over, but I think Ruben Amorim
He
wanted his own
wanted to.
staff.
Yeah, Rude. I think Rude wanted to stay with you guys, but Amaram did not
Yeah,
want
but
that.
Yeah, but Amorim
Understandable.
wanted to keep his guys. I respect that. I respect that. I think Root will take over a League Two or League Three side now because I think he's proven enough the last 4 games. So let's see.
He was in fact in the running to take over Burnley as well. He turned down the job. So it's either
Right,
going to
right.
be a championship side or some
That's good.
other big league in another
I'm
country.
really looking forward to the way he comes up now, and all the best for
Yeah,
him. But
what I want to see is honestly from Road. I hope he goes to whichever country Ten Hag gets a job in, manages a rival team in that league, beats the shit out of Ten Hag, and then beats his team in the football pitch as well.
Your
right,
assumption
right.
is that Ten Hag gets a job now.
He will.
Come
He
on.
will. Ten Hag will manage. He's the master of the dark arts.
mm.
Yeah, I'm sure
So,
Ajax will rehire him or something.
Probably
no,
not.
Ajax. Did you guys actually see that? Ajax won like 6 or 7 games in a row, and then Ten Hag decided to go watch the game
And
against
they
Liverpool.
lost. Yeah.
They drew, but still, like,
Yeah, but now if he goes back to Ajax, no, the amount of profit he has given for Ajax, it's
oh,
insane. He can use
They
all
will
those
they
money.
will build a statue for him like just for Anthony's sale.
How Amorim is going to build this team with Anthony and others.
oh,
So, is he going to sell them? Is he going to keep them? That's something that we need to see.
No, I think you were thinking about the wrong player. Anthony, I think any manager you would have gotten would have sold Anthony. But as you guys talk about Amorim, I think he prefers the back three and without wingers. And you guys have a lot of wingers on your team.
No,
in the
but
squad.
the thing
See,
is,
we have
the two
three
wingers
decent
that he
wingers.
plays, right? The two wingers that he plays on the right, it's not a simple role. So you have to defend and you have to attack both. So we have very few players who can do that. Like Luke Shaw is one of those who can do that, but unfortunately he's injured. So I don't think Garnacho we can play as a winger because let's say we're playing against Arsenal and he has to defend Saka. I don't think he's fit enough to defend, but he can attack. And if you think about other defenders, probably Dallo can do that. But apart from Dallo, I don't think we don't have anyone who can attack and defend. So that's going to be a very crucial role for Amarim to fill.
You're forgetting Mazraoui.
Yeah, Mazraoui can do that, but that's right, only two people, right? If one gets injured, then we're done.
Yeah,
So,
and
here's my like I again I'm just all of us just speculating over here. I think the only guy nailed in to start in the top in the front three would be Bruno,
100%.
as is either in the front three or just behind the front three, but I don't know. Let's see. I think Rashford either plays as on the left in the front three or as a striker in the front three. Ahmad obviously plays in either right of the front three or as a wing back. Maybe he can play as a wing back. We don't know.
Yeah,
Ahmad
Ahmed
is
has been
Ahmad is very
pressing
much a
very well.
touchline winger. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
a very much a touchline winger. So possibly he could be there. Hoyland obviously is up front competing with either Zirkzee or Rashford over there. So I think the competition is between Hoyland, Zirkzee, Garner, Ahmad, and Rashford and Bruno
Front three.
for six people for three positions, basically, which is how it should be ideally.
Correct.
Mount, I think, is the only X factor over here. But I think Mount can basically be put anywhere in the midfield or the front three, and he can do decently well. On like obviously situations,
No, the thing is,
etc.
Shashank,
will change.
you named players on 3-6-4-3, but think of how they might not be suited for the role. Do you think Garnacho is suited to that kind of role, playing as an
Garnacho
inside?
and Rashford are basically a proper inside forwards. Ahmad is a proper touchline
Rashford,
winger.
yes, but is Garnacho an inside forward? Come on.
He basically, what do you think? Define an inside forward. It's someone who likes to cut inside and then score rather than stay on the
Yeah, is
touchline.
Garnacho doing that? Is Garnacho doing that?
I mean, yeah, he used to do that before that bald person came in and made all the wingers touchline wingers. The guy was playing Rashford as a touchline winger. I have never hated so much in my life. Rashford saved his life by scoring 30 goals in one season. And then Eric is like, you are going to stick to the touchline. Mazraoui is going to invert and you're going to pass the ball to him and you're going to stay on the touchline right now. He has blood on his hands. The guy has blood on his hands. Like the number of things I want to call him but can't because this is going to go on YouTube.
Now we can censor it. You can go ahead.
I have seen people call him Erik Ten Yahoo. Censor this,
Yeah,
Kaushik. Please censor this. Please censor
yeah, yeah.
this.
He will have
Okay.
to, otherwise he'll get removed. Okay, he will have to.
actually,
Like
see, that's what Eric has changed our lives as well, at least my life. Yeah. Him not beating City in that FA Cup final was probably one of the best things to happen because see, we're not doing that exceptionally well in the league. We're not doing that well in the cup competition. But Conference League is one competition I can just watch for fun. That's
No,
credit.
but Kaushik, to be fair, even if you had gotten Europa, I think you would have done decent in Europa, man. Come on.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
I
But
just want to
not
share an
as good as
experience. Yeah.
Conference. Yeah.
I just want to share an experience I had here, all right? So for the PAOK game, I went to my university's bar to watch the game, all right? Proper pub experience.
Oh.
I thought like, many people would be there because, new dawn, etc., new manager. That's why United fans actually come wearing the jerseys and leaves, which is a big thing. All right. We were sitting there and they had split. So it's like a room surrounded with screens. They had split the screens because it was showing the Chelsea game and the United game at the same time.
Ah, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
So
same
we
thing.
were just sitting over there. The Chelsea fans were sitting behind us, and we were just like, I was just hearing us United fans, etc. First half, we didn't hear a sound from either side. I didn't bother checking the Chelsea score. Second half, after Ahmad scored his first goal, all the United fans were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then I was like, damn, the Chelsea fans haven't said a word. I wonder how their game is going. My friend was like, dude, they scored like 5 goals right now. I turned back and the Chelsea fans aren't giving a shit. They're just scoring goals and they're like, yeah,
It's conference.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
conference.
it's Conference.
I understand that was just a very weird experience, but to be fair, even though I'm the most shameless United fan among all of us, I think even I would tone down my celebrations just a bit if he scored 6 goals against the Conference League side. Keyword being just a bit, but yeah.
No, that's what I think. One more thing which your board did good was to sack him. Like at least give time for Amorim to come back in Europa. You still have 4 games, right? You very well can make the
No,
qualification now.
we very much have. We are already in the qualification. We
Yeah.
never lost a game at Europa. We just drew 3 games
Yeah,
and
but
won a
you
game
have to
right
play
now.
that extra 2 knockout games, no? Which I'm assuming you don't want to. So if you finish top 8, you don't have to, right?
Yeah, there is still a chance for that. We'll have to
Yeah.
win 4 out of 5 or some 3 out of 4,
Four,
something like
four out of
that.
See,
four, no?
I saw the games we play. We have Bodo Glimt, we have Rangers at one point. I forgot who the other 2 games are against.
Yeah.
Let me just check.
But that's
It's
what like
possible. It's still possible.
Listen, if we have Manchester United, we should not have any, you know, we play Bodo Glimt, Victoria, PLZEN, who else? Who else? And Rangers. The Rangers and FCSB.
yeah.
Barring maybe the Rangers game, which again, we are United, so we should be winning that. I don't think we should even come close to drawing any of the 4 games. Rangers is the only game for which I'd be like,
That's what you
"ठीक है,
thought.
it might."
In these
Yeah,
four
see, that's
also.
what it's all what ifs, but I was just thinking had Ten Hag still been the manager, you'd have had maybe 4 draws in a row that have been like so damn cool. But
You know what's the last game in Europe we won before we defeated PAOK?
what
1 year
almost a
ago.
year back,
When
no?
we beat Copenhagen.
Oh, that game 1-0, 1-1
Harry Maguire,
penalty.
Onana's penalty save. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
He has blood on his hands. Blood. I'm telling you, blood. Every time, like, I'm a prophet in this podcast, all right? Everything I say turns out right. I'm like, Ten Hag should be sacked after the FA Cup. He should be sacked. There are people going, no, he won us the FA Cup. No, 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 it's the player's fault. It's not on him, etc., etc., etc. You see what happens when he goes, we play so well all of a sudden. He should have left with his head held even slightly high after the FA Cup. Would have been like, cool, okay,
To be
I
fair,
hate you,
Shashank,
bye.
if he had gotten sacked after FA Cup, you guys would have gotten Tuchel instead. So choose your battles wisely.
Honestly, he would still be a better option than Ten Hag.
Obviously, but you would not have
And
gotten Amorim
Amorim,
or something.
we would have because Amorim was available in the summer as well. It's so the reason we didn't sack Ten Hag, which came out right now, is because Dan Ashworth and Omar Barada were not there at the club at that point because they were serving their gardening leave. So no one had they were just waiting for the right competent authorities to come and discuss that. I hate the fact that it went on until November, but yeah, he deserved to be sacked long ago. Anyways, controversial opinion. I think the league title is still very much open. It's anyone's league right now. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not saying that at all. We have like a very, very outside, like Leicester winning the Premier League type chance right now of us even coming close to a title race. But I expect us to qualify for the UCL next season. I think that's very much doable right now, either via winning the Europa League or by, directly qualifying through the Premier League itself. I think that's
I do
something
not think
possible.
you get top 4, man. Come on. How do you get top
Honestly, Liverpool, Arsenal, City. Those are
4?
the
Yeah.
only 3 clubs I would say are proper top
No,
4
I think
material right
Chelsea. I
now.
think Chelsea have a better chance than you guys.
Probably, but it's not better by much. It's not massively unrealistic for us to do really
You
well.
are assuming Amorim comes in and wins 5 games in a row. That might not happen.
Vibhas, you're also forgetting that there are 5 spots for the UCL if teams
Other
in
5. If we do well in Europe,
Yeah, but
that is
which
only Liverpool is
conditional.
doing well in Europe. The rest of them are like,
buddy, if United goes far in Europa and guys go far in the Conference League,
yeah, I
we
know.
basically qualify as well. So that's top 5.
Fair Kaushik, Villa is doing well too. But yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
So I'm
They
saying
actually shouldn't have lost that game. Yeah.
we have a very decent outside chance of coming in the top 5. I think we have a good chance of coming in the top 5 and qualifying for the UCL next season or by winning the Europa League. I would take either, although I prefer a proper top 5 win, top 5 selection. Hopefully top 3, like preferably first, but not pushing
सपने
Amorim.
देखना अच्छी बात है.
But what was it? I forgot. Anyway, yeah. So no, the thing is, I agree with Shashank that the title race is open, but I don't think it's a very big race as you guys are thinking.
It's November.
two-
It's November. We have seen teams
it's
bottle
November.
it in May.
It's November, and I still think it's a 3-way race. I am not counting out Arsenal yet, despite what
I'm
people are
not
thinking.
counting out Arsenal or City right now.
And it's very foolish to count out City. They might have lost 4 in a row. I'm telling you, it's still very foolish.
I'm saying they could lose 10 in a row and still win the league.
Yeah. It's Manchester City.
That's
That's
the
why.
kind of bastards they are.
No, but
Yeah. But it's a three-way race according to me. Yeah, Kaushik.
no, it's a two-way race.
We'll see.
We'll
Just
see.
You
because
are
Kaushik,
you are ruling.
Kaush,
Okay, Kaushik. I
No,
assume you're ruling out
I'm
Arsenal.
saying
You're
like
ruling out Arsenal.
probably Arsenal will fight for the third spot, which probably we could. Maybe Villa fights with us, but I think top two is probably just Liverpool
No,
and
I'll tell you why
City.
I say Arsenal are still in the contention for the title is that see, I do not want to count out City and I won't count out City, but you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, because yeah, we always talk about how City do that insane comeback in the second half, but this time it's not just about them losing games; it's about how they've lost the games, and they might very well do a comeback, but it's lesser compared to the chances are lesser compared to what we've seen previous seasons because for it's a very rare occurrence when you don't see a style of play in a City match under Pep, and that has happened in the past two games. So it might continue. This is uncharted territory for Pep also, and he so whatever. And the other reason I don't count out Arsenal is that, and despite all the banter I talk about being on the top and how well Slot is doing, it is still a very slippery slope, and seasons can be derailed by one or two losses. And it has happened, it can happen, and we have games against Madrid and City coming up. And as much as I joke about whooping Madrid's ass in the upcoming game because Madrid are shit and we are well, on a realistic basis, one or two losses there against these two teams could very well derail our season because Slot has done exceptionally well till now, but we do not know how he responds to adversity, how he responds to a bad run of form. He has not had a bad run of form yet. Okay, I obviously as a Liverpool fan would give him benefit of doubt that he will do exceptionally well. We will win the league, blah blah blah. But I do not know. That's just me hoping, manifesting, and thinking that's how it's gone till now. We have had one loss, that Forest game, and we came back from it very well immediately after that. And we have had comebacks within the games also. So I hope that pattern continues. But yeah, the main test for Slot is that you're not derailing the season if there's one or two losses, which has happened to us before. It happened to us last season. We lost the FA Cup, and yeah, the whole season went off rails last season. So hopefully that does not happen this season. That's why I do not count out Arsenal. We do not know what happens to Liverpool. We do
Vibhas,
not know
I
what happens.
also want to tell you right now because you're a new Liverpool fan. Let me tell you about something called the new manager honeymoon phase, which you're experiencing for the
Yeah.
first
I
time.
agree. Okay. See, I think we have all the stats of I think Unai Emery for Arsenal won his first 10 games or something like that. He was unbeaten his first 13 games. That's why I myself putting up that note of caution. It's going well till now. I hope it goes well. The signs are positive. The signs are good.
Signs
But
are always positive until they aren't. This is
yeah,
more
exactly,
unpredictable
exactly.
than the stock market.
And the thing is that, as I said, we have not seen adversity in this season for under Slot, and we do not know how he reacts to it. Let's say we lose 3 games in a row. That should not be the end of the season, but it could be if he does not react or is not reacting proactively well or something. So let's see. I am
He's a
optimistic,
Dutch
but
manager at the end of the day. Don't forget that. He's
bald
a
Dutch manager.
bald Dutch manager.
He's a
Exactly.
bald Dutch manager.
Exactly. The
So
signs
I
are
that's
there.
why no Ten Hag never had this good of a streak, man. Come on.
Listen,
So
listen, excuse me. Before we won the conference league, obviously, what am I saying? Conference league, Carabao Cup, he had a really good streak going on until the
sure,
Liverpool game.
sure.
And my
Anyway,
point
so
is, you guys are having a really good streak right now. And on 5th Jan, we are going to see.
Yeah.
what is on 5th Jan? Are we facing you guys in Trafford or what? Yeah, sure.
They're facing
Let's
us,
see
I
what
think, at
happens.
Anfield.
Oh, it's at Anfield. Yeah. So if you did get Old Trafford, come on, man. Let's be anyway.
Listen,
Let's see.
Old Trafford,
Okay.
I'd say 1-1, but
Mm.
I'm not making any predictions because I do not know how you guys play under Amorim. So no predictions right
No,
now.
see,
We'll make that
Vibhas,
prediction.
there's one more thing. The honeymoon phase that you were saying, no, yes, I completely agree. But there was this one post which you people would have seen. Liverpool's next 10 fixtures, they put right starting from Chelsea, probably up until Real Madrid. Those fixtures, I thought, even if not possible, like certain fixtures, Leverkusen, probably uh, the last game that you guys won, no, as well. Like I thought you'd probably draw these fixtures. You're winning these games, which is
No, yeah.
more
See,
than a
the thing
honeymoon run,
is,
is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, no. It's
yeah.
still it's still what 15 games total in the
your
season.
next three games are against Madrid, City, Newcastle,
Yes,
and
and
then
Everton
off.
after that, and Everton after
Yeah,
that. Okay,
Everton
and I am
away.
not discounting Everton because it's a derby, and if they want to do well, they can do well. So yeah,
Like
Kaushik,
Yeah.
Everton, just one thing I'd like to say, Everton is a team and a fan base that is fueled solely on hatred. Like, you know that
Exactly.
scene from Star Wars, I think it's episode 9, where he's like, I don't care if we win, I just want Kylo Ren to lose. You know,
Yeah. So
that is basically the essence of Everton.
yeah,
Unreal
Kaushik, to be
haters,
fair, yeah,
mad respect for them.
we have done well in those fixtures you're talking about, but the
Hmm.
real fixtures are yet to come. Real as in the most challenging part was in the end. It's City, Madrid, Newcastle, Everton in a row, right?
Okay.
And fine, Everton, as I said, it's a derby, but confident we'll do well. But coming to the other Newcastle, also I think will it's mainly City and Madrid for me. It's mainly City and Madrid for me in the sense that yes, City is in a bad run of form, but it is Manchester City at the end of the day. Anything can happen. And again, Madrid and UCL. I am not discounting Madrid and a UCL. Jokes up, banter apart.
What if you
Yes,
guys beat Madrid in the one fixture that does not matter to either club?
exactly my point. So the thing is, this does not matter. Even if we lose to Madrid, we still
Hmm.
qualify. We might qualify in the first position even if we lose to Madrid because other teams are just losing. So
Mhm.
the thing is, yeah, let's see what happens. And I am confident about the Madrid fixture, to be very honest. But I am not saying that we'll batter them. That's banter. Okay. Because it is Madrid at the end of the day. And they could have four defenders injured. They could have Carlo Ancelotti playing centre back himself and they could still win it or something. He'll raise one eyebrow. They'll get one payment from Papa Perez, something. But yeah, anything can happen with Madrid, man. That's the point.
Yeah, okay. So a minute about Chelsea. So I don't know if you
Nobody
can.
cares.
No,
Nobody
one
cares.
second.
But still,
Before we go there,
Yeah.
I wanna ask Vibhas something. What are your thoughts on that David Cote video that got circulated?
He's a god. He's a god
I
amongst
just
men.
saw news that he got suspended now.
Bring
See,
him back. Free my man.
do
Free
you
my
want
man.
my opinion, unbiased opinion, or do you want to know what I feel? Because those are two
Both,
different things.
both,
See,
yeah.
unbiased opinion, I probably agree with Shashank in the sense that it's not something to sack him from his job. He could be suspended for some games, but it's not a sackable offense because I still fairly believe he's an unbiased asshole, but there is no proof of that. What we have on camera is him abusing a manager, him talking shit about a club, and what do you think? They do not do that about other clubs. They very well do. This guy was just very idiotic, stupid to get on camera while doing that. That's my unbiased view. That he's just downright stupid. I still believe there's a larger conspiracy to it, probably, but that's not on camera. There's no proof to it, so he does not, deserve to get probably, completely sacked out of his job. Some
Yeah,
suspension,
they
so
just
some kind.
suspended and started an investigation on it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and probably not having him refereeing Liverpool games is okay. Okay, but if you want my, Liverpool fan view, it's like fuck this guy. Okay, because you see the amount of games he's left us in, and see the decisions that have been made, and then you hear this. I do not care if I come off as biased. You will join 1+1 as 2. And as I told this to Shashank, imagine this guy was saying this to Ole. Would you not have the same reaction as me? Come on,
I'd
man,
like
come
to
on.
just rebut this in one way. If you read every single autobiography written by referees who have retired from the Premier League or the First Division, all of them have basically said so much shit about Fergie. They've said like, oh, we felt this about him, we felt that about him. My point is, you know what? If you're going to suspend referees, etc., for saying this, we know they say this shit. It's not like they probably do. Remove the word probably. They have gone ahead and said that we fucking hated getting into
Yeah,
Ferguson. We fucking
this guy
hated
was
Roy
just,
Keane.
this
We
guy
just look
was
for an
just,
excuse to give red cards to Roy Keane.
yeah.
And if Liverpool were the only club being affected by these unfair decisions, I would completely agree with Vibhas is probably 1+1 is two going on. But just saying, like forgetting the fact that Erik Ten Hag was sacked because of this ban, for which he has my eternal gratitude. In the West Ham game, the amount of shit that went against us, like, is he secretly a United fan who's trying to get Ten Hag sacked? I don't know. All right.
See, refereeing in Premier League is shit in the
Yeah.
league, yes. And as I
So
said,
like
this guy's biggest mistake
he
was
deserves
the
a
stupid.
slap on he deserves a slap on the wrist. He deserves to put out a public apology and he deserves to be tested for drugs. That's
I'm telling you,
probably it.
the only reason there's an outrage is because it came out publicly, and the only reason it came out publicly is because this guy was stupid to have himself recorded when he was probably half baked. It's very clear in the video.
And
He's high
this
as
was
fuck.
during lockdown. Again, keyword.
Yeah,
This was in fucking
yeah,
2020.
and it's clear from the video. If you see the video, he is high as fuck, and his mate is also high as fuck. Why will you record yourself when you're high? That is one thing you do not do, man. Okay, and you record yourself saying this shit, and then if
And
you
you
guys have
don't
seen the
post
second,
it. You recorded
Yeah,
it.
and no, if you
So
guys have
he
seen the
didn't post
second,
it. His
he didn't post it.
yeah,
Obviously.
his friend recorded and his friend's phone got hacked or something, or it got circulated somehow, then ended up in the hands of this one Liverpool fool guy who exposed it. And firstly, I don't know why you would even do
Yeah, it was
something.
Josh
Liverpool,
LFC who posted it, man.
yeah, Liverpool fans are the worst fucking, most fucking, I don't know, like CIA level exposers these people are. Like if a little girl says that I don't like Liverpool, these people will dox her entire family, her father's
I
employer, her father's tax slips, everything they'll
Guys,
put
I
out
don't know
on
if you've
Twitter.
seen the
These guys are
second video.
fucking
Kaushik, if you have seen the second video, this guy is saying, please don't put this out. Please don't
yeah,
put this
he's
out.
like the last video cannot go out, etc. And the guy's
Yeah,
like,
he
yeah,
just
he's a
cannot go
good
out.
man.
He's a legend. He's a legend. I'm like, bro, why are you recording it? It's a see on a neutral note, it's just funny. Why will you record
Oh
yourself
yeah,
saying
it's
this
funny.
might
Like
be
the
happening?
guy deserves a slap from the wrist, but he does not deserve to get sacked. If he gets sacked, I swear the agenda I will get against Liverpool is going to make the last, like, I don't
No,
know,
but
20,
Shashank,
that's
you
the
7 years
thing,
having
of
an
my
right?
life
agenda
look like
on
nothing.
Liverpool does
Since
not
this
matter.
is now out public, no one's gonna even whatever decision he takes, they're gonna be like, this guy's biased. Okay.
No,
So
biased
he
against
can
Liverpool. So don't make him judge the ref the Liverpool games. That's
Yeah, I am
perfectly
fine with
fine.
that. I
I
am
am,
fine with him
right.
not
yeah.
being sacked totally and him, but just not him not refereeing Liverpool. That will work. That will work.
Or
That's fine.
even better, let him only referee United games. I want him to referee all of United games because he's done so good for us. Like he's
He is,
helped us
by the
out
way,
so
a
much.
Manchester United fan.
He's a Nottingham
So
Forest fan, but yeah.
have you seen his Facebook profile? But anyway, let's move on to Chelsea, man. Kaushik,
I
come
don't
on.
listen. Okay, if he's a United
Yeah.
fan, I completely understand why he took the decision at the West Ham game.
Uh,
I think, like, from a realistic perspective, we should build a statue of him at the center of Old Trafford. Like, whatever the new stadium are building, just name it after him. All right. The Sir Alex Ferguson stand
yeah,
can,
sure.
like Sir Alex slash उसका नाम डाल दे. That's perfect.
Mm.
Sir Alex slash Sir David. Okay,
Yeah,
like that guy is
Kaushik
like
from the Indian
in the
Olympic
order,
team.
in the order of most important people in the history of Manchester United. You have Sir Matt Busby and the Busby Babes, Sir Alex Ferguson, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and this guy.
Okay,
Those
interesting.
are the exact order.
Go on, Kaushik.
Yeah, fine. So
Chelsea,
as a
yes.
Chelsea fan, I'm very happy. Like probably the Liverpool fan, the United fan, I'm also happy. But I also understand we have limitations this year. So I don't have to fear about playing Newcastle, about playing Brighton teams like this. I don't have to cry after the game. So I'm happy in that perspective. But at the same time, I know we can't churn out wins like how Liverpool does probably. So we'll probably be there in the top four race, but I don't think we'll compete for the top two. And I think we've only lost to City and Liverpool, which is like phenomenal. I actually thought we'd lose to United
The
because it's
meeting
what
is going to end
happens.
any second right now. So before
Yeah.
anything, I'm just going
No,
to say, Ole, get a fucking job, man. I know you can't come back to United, but get a job, go
Oh
somewhere,
my
man. I want to see
God.
you manage again. Agenda does not end over here.